Welcome to the Empowering Family Health Podcast. I'm your host, Johann Callaghan, and in this episode on how to lose weight while you sleep, we will be talking about obesity and type 2 diabetes, and you are 80% more at risk of developing type 2 diabetes if you are obese. Also, understanding sleep as a weight management tool and how you can enhance your sleep and how that can help you be more effective at reducing your weight and particularly this bad fat. And most of this has to do with your hormones. All that coming up, but first do watch or listen to this podcast. Listen all the way to the end. I'll be giving you a free gift, and make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share with your friends and family, and tell me in the comments as well what you would like to know, what you would like to know about how you can get great sleep. And I'll make an episode especially for you, and I'll give you a special shout out as well just for asking the question. So let's get on with the show. Good quality sleep has a massive impact on your body composition and how it can help you lose weight and burn fat. And sleep helps to regulate your hormones that control appetite and metabolism and help to burn fat. And it is a well-known fact that if you are overweight or obese, you are at a greater risk of developing type 2 diabetes, particularly if you have excess weight around the tummy area or the abdomen area. In fact, obesity is believed to be 80% of the risk of developing type 2 diabetes, and in addition, this is going to lead to a higher risk of heart disease, stroke and cancer as well. Some other risk factors for developing type 2 diabetes are genetics and age. Now, not all people who are obese will develop type 2 diabetes, and not all people with type 2 diabetes are obese, so it's really important to know that as well. Now, according to the Centers for Disease Control, a third of the people in America, they will have type 2 diabetes by 2050. That's massive. And the HSE here in Ireland, they say 6 out of 10 people are either overweight or obese. Now, obesity doesn't just affect older people, although the likelihood does increase with age. And there are increasing numbers of younger people now being diagnosed with obesity. So it's important to note that there are also medical conditions and there's medications as well that can contribute with difficulty losing your weight or managing weight, and in this case it's advised to see your doctor for that. Now, losing weight is challenging and keeping the weight off can be just as difficult as well, but however, for the most part, if we can improve our lifestyle choices on healthy eating, on our physical activity, getting exercise, this can all help to improve obesity and type 2 diabetes. And now we know that sleep plays a very big important role. And there's been numerous studies as well that suggest restricted sleep and poor sleep quality may lead to metabolic disorders, weight gain, and an increased risk of obesity and other health conditions as well, other chronic health conditions. Metabolism is this chemical process in the body that when we eat and drink, it converts into energy, and it also includes other activities like when we're breathing and exercising as well. And our metabolism is part of the circadian rhythm, and the circadian rhythm controls lots of things like physiological events, including metabolism, your body temperature and sleep, of course. And metabolism slows down by to 15% when we're sleeping at night time. Poor sleep is associated with an increased oxidative stress, glucose intolerance and insulin resistance. And insulin is a hormone that we need to get the glucose into the cells. And extra time spent awake may cause you to eat more, but more of the wrong types of food as well. And sleeping less may disrupt your circadian rhythms, leading to weight gain. So understanding sleep as a weight management tool, optimizing your sleep, we're going to talk about that, and you're going to be blown away by what you will discover in the next few minutes on how you can enhance your sleep and how that can help you be more effective at reducing weight gain and burning fat, burning the type of fat we don't want. Now, Sean Stevenson, he said sleep deprivation is directly related to an inability to lose weight. The ability to rest is the body's key to healing. Do you struggle with getting asleep at night time or staying asleep during the night and waking up the next morning feeling absolutely exhausted? My book, How to Get a Good Night's Sleep, is easy to understand, it's solution-based and it's packed with research to help you take back control of your night's sleep. My book is available on Amazon and it's also available on howtogetagoodnightsleep.com. This book is also available in audio and ebook. So get your copy today and start having the best night's sleep ever that you've only ever dreamed of. So firstly, we need to have a shift in our perspective, what we're thinking and how we're understanding how sleep impacts our body, in particular fat storing and fat burning. And it is only then when we understand it, it's only then that we can really appreciate and value it and then prioritise our sleep. And we are hardwired to think that just our diet and exercise or movement alone will have an impact on losing weight. And sleep is not often considered here because when we eat nutrient-rich foods and exercise, you're actually doing something. You're taking an action. And when we take an action, we get results. And we never consider getting good sleep as an action because it's perceived as passive. So we don't expect results. It's passive. We're doing nothing. Now, poor sleep isn't the only factor in weight gain, of course. There's several other things like our genetics, your diet and exercise, your movement habits, or how you move, your stress, and health conditions as well. But the evidence is overwhelming. When your sleep goes down, your weight goes up, and your diet and exercise alone does not impact it more than sleep does. Sleep has a huge impact on your hormonal system. So, for example, if you're sleep deprived, your physical activities like running a 5K can cause dramatic weight loss from your lean muscle and not your fat stores. Why? Because your body is already under stress from lack of sleep, and now you have more cortisol as a result, which is going to get its energy from your muscles. It's fascinating. A study from the Annals of Internal Medicine conducted by researchers at the University of Chicago. So they had dieters and they put them on a strict diet, counting their calories, monitoring their fat, and they were able to get 8 hours of sleep at one particular phase of the study, and they tracked the results. And then in another part of the study, they had them on the exact same diet, counting their calories, everything the same, the whole thing, very rigorous. But now they sleep deprived them. Now they're only allowed to get 5.5 hours of sleep. And what they discovered was that by simply getting 3 more hours of sleep, in this particular study, the participants were able to lose 55% more body fat simply by sleeping more. That is just bananas. Now, 5 things that occur from sleep deprivation that can adversely affect your weight. So your metabolism slows down, your cortisol increases from your stress hormone, your appetite increases, there's an imbalance of hunger hormones, and then of course we have wrong food choices. So lack of sleep affects our ability to lose weight, and this has a lot to do with our hormones. So we're going to talk about the hormones here. So the key hormones that influence your fat burning and fat storing. So ghrelin and leptin. So these 2 hormones, they're key here. Ghrelin, the hunger hormone, and leptin makes you feel full and satisfied. So when sleep deprived, ghrelin levels go up, and this makes you feel more hungry. But you crave the wrong types of food like refined carbohydrates, because this helps you to get a quick supply of glucose for energy because you need more energy. Leptin levels go down when you're sleep deprived. Melatonin and cortisol, so these are like dancing partners, the 2 key hormones in our circadian rhythm. And melatonin is our sleep hormone, and it's at its highest at nighttime, and cortisol is naturally at its highest in the morning time when we wake up. So melatonin helps to regulate your body temperature, your blood pressure, and hormone levels, which keep a smooth transition in between the sleep cycles during the nighttime. And melatonin supports metabolism and fat loss. It increases brown adipose tissue and it burns white adipose tissue. Cortisol, the stress hormone, too much has a negative impact on blood sugars, and over a long period of time can contribute to insulin resistance, leading to glucose being stored as the visceral fat, the bad fat, leading to obesity and type 2 diabetes. You reduce cortisol when you get efficient sleep. And now cortisol is not a bad guy. Cortisol helps us get up in the morning. It can help with your thyroid function as well. And reducing cortisol can help to maintain the muscle mass. When there's too much cortisol, it can strip down your muscles. And muscle is a fat burning machinery. Cortisol is catabolic, it breaks things down, and melatonin is anabolic, it builds things up. It's your recovery. Melatonin also helps, it reduces when stress induced as well. Insulin and the human growth hormone, so these are involved in the regulation of glucose and fat burning. And it is an anti-aging hormone as well. It heals and rejuvenates your cells, increases muscle mass, and it's a fat burning hormone. Now when insulin is high, the HGH levels are low. And these key hormones work inadvertently with each other. Testosterone is a sex hormone, and this enables fat loss and helps to increase muscle mass. Testosterone is it's only made at night when we're sleeping. And when we have sufficient amounts of melatonin, we will have sufficient amounts of testosterone. In the Journal of American Association, young men who are sleep deprived by over 5 days, 5 hours a night sleep, their testosterone levels dropped by 15%, which is actually enough to age them by 10 years. So, some tips to help you get great sleep. Get sunshine first thing in the morning. It really helps to reset your circadian rhythm, your melatonin, your cortisol. These are involved in your circadian rhythm. Have a wind down routine. Turn your electronics off 1 to 2 hours before bedtime. It's very, very important. And don't eat heavy meals before bed. Have a restricted eating regime at night time where you don't eat for at least 12 hours, maybe even more if you can. It really helps to give your digestive system a rest. Avoid caffeine. Caffeine is a stimulant, and avoid alcohol. Alcohol really fragments your sleep. Wake up at the same time every day, even on the weekends. This gets you into a routine. Now, if you liked this episode, tell me your best bits, tell me your best takeaways, and of course, tell me what you would like me to do in an upcoming episode. I'd really love that. And remember, your sleep success is the secret of your success. Until the next time, thank you. Bye-bye.
My free gift to you is my ebook, Improve Your Sleep, Improve Your Health. If you are serious about your health, you need good quality sleep. Dr. William Demond says, you're not healthy unless your sleep is healthy. And for many of us, lack of sleep can cause us to be grumpy and not work at our best. But did you know that sleep deprivation can also have profound consequences on your physical and your mental health? In this ebook, you will discover why sleep is so important and how sleep benefits us. You'll also discover the mineral and vitamin deficiencies that's caused from stress, which we actually need to help us have a good night's sleep. You'll find out how sleep works, and also circumstances or other illnesses that may interrupt your good quality of sleep during the nighttime, and some sleep hygiene practices that will get you sleeping well tonight. So the link to download this free ebook is a bit.ly link. It's bit.ly/free-sleep-ebook, and I'll put that link in the show notes below. So go there now and download your book and start sleeping well tonight. Thank you for joining us on the Empowering Family Health podcast. If you liked what you heard and you want to hear more, please subscribe to the upcoming casts. And remember to share with your friends so that they too can be empowered.